Welcome to the main event with Kevin and Mia. I'm Kevin. Mia's out ill this evening, and Haley's buried in schoolwork, so I'm a one-man show. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully I don't turn this into a complete nightmare. And Mia says, hey all, I'll be here in the chat periodically at least. So thank you, Stephanie and Nathan, for showing up. Appreciate that. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're hanging in there the best we can. Well. Terry McIvor, there you are, my friend. I hope you are well also. I haven't talked to you in a long time. I saw that you did a new logo for somebody else. You need to do a logo for yourself so that that's right. I'll have something to put up when I talk about TMI prints. No, Frank, I will not dance for you. That requires you to have singles and for you to place them in my, that's right, bucket. Mia's the one that let me loose because, well, you know, she had to not be feeling well. Hey, welcome to the show, GW. Thanks for joining. Are you guys able to hear me okay? I'm trying something different this evening, and I'm hoping that everything is looking and sounding good. So if you could give me some feedback, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. Stripper wad at the ready. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get right to it. I want to thank our sponsors right off the bat. Sounds pretty good. I'm using my little soundboard, but I've got it connected directly to the camera. It's not feeding into the computer from the board. So I'm thinking that I've figured out the issue because now I've got to be able to do the echo. I'm hoping that sounded awesome because I've missed doing that. And Mia, I don't know why you're not seeing Frank's comments. I'm doing good to direct and produce and be the host. So technical issues I can't deal with other than if something goes wrong here. Sorry. So yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors right from the top of the show because that's right. They deserve it. And well, they're just all around awesome sponsors. We'll start off with, that's right, Josh Bauer from JBauerart.com. For all of your graphic design needs and your artistic needs, get a hold of Josh and let him know that you heard about him from our show, the main event with Kevin and Mia. It won't get you a discount or anything, I don't imagine, but it lets him know where people are hearing his name from. Also want to give a huge, ginormous shout out to my best friend, Stan Tirrell from the Boneyard. 207-227-8680 for all of your property maintenance and carpenter needs. He makes belts, wallets, gun holsters, knife sheaths. He sells all kinds of different merchandise. Watch the credits at the end of the show, and you can catch his website, so you'll know where to go to get the merchandise. Also, we want to give a huge shout out to Hangin with Web Show Media Group, Hangin with Web Show Web TV. Give their website a look and check out their YouTube channel also. That's HWWS.com, I believe. If I'm wrong, Garrett, put your link up there because I've got dog poop for brains and can't remember anything. But they are not only one of our sponsors, they're also our distributor, and they are the reason why we are able to use StreamYard to stream our show. Moving on, I want to give a thanks to Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions. Sorry, Peter, Mia's not singing your name tonight. And I'm not going to sing it either because I couldn't carry a tune if you put it in a basket for me. But Peter's working on at least one film right now that I know of. I believe he's still participating in Vengeance 2, Bloodlines, and his film, Friday the 13th fan film, Roseblood. So I'm excited to see that when that comes out. And before I forget, because there's not a logo for him, again, thank you, Terry McIvor from TMI Prints. He is actually the one that is responsible for that right there, that logo up there. Boop. Yeah, see? Actually, I'm going to keep that right up there because that's right. I like it. So, yeah, Terry McIvor from TMI Prints. Awesome guy, and he does excellent work also. And last but most certainly not least, we want to thank MD Designs. And that's not me, it's Mia, because she can do stuff too. We got to get a shirt that says that. That's all I can say. So yes, huge shout out to our sponsors. Thank you guys so very much. And Stephanie missed the echo. Oh, you didn't, you mean you've missed the echo, or you missed me doing the echo this time? Video looks good, but what is that thing in the middle of the screen? Oh, never mind. That's Kevin. Thanks, GW. I appreciate that. That's mighty nice of you. See, this is why I associate myself with folks like GW Pomacher, because they just like me so much, they like to make fun of me. And I can take it. Nice, cute. So, all right, let's see. He may be in the wrong show again. No, Frank's in the right show. Are you watching the right show, Frank? Because I'm here and you're there. I'm seeing your comments in this show. So. Hello, Dina. Thank you very much for joining me. Hey, Dad's here too, Gary. Thanks for joining. Josh can also make what? He can also make your video commercial so you can sponsor the main event. That's right. Thanks, GW. Josh can do that too. Josh Bauer is also responsible for, that's right, the main event logo and what you're seeing in the background. He's responsible for that. He's responsible for making our show open, as you saw at the beginning of the show. So, yes, give Josh a shout out because he can do it all. Okay, so I'm just trying to catch up on your comments real quick, guys. Okay, so she's missed it. All right, let's see. Okay, good, Frank. I'm glad you're here tonight. Okay, for those of you just tuning in, Dad, Mia is out sick this evening, so I'm flying solo, and Haley is buried in homework, so I'm also directing. I'm running everything right from here because I've figured out a way to be able to do that in situations just like this. So, good times, good times. Okay, so I want to talk about our February drawing. This month's drawing is sponsored by a business that has never actually sponsored us before. And we are very grateful that they have done so. Mia and I, oh no, is that the one I deleted? It is too. Oh, okay, well, no, it's not. Okay, so sorry guys, tolerate the confusion because I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Sage. I appreciate that, and thank you for joining. We've got 11 people sitting here right now. That's awesome. So thank you all for joining. Welcome to the show, Kelly. Thanks for joining. I don't know about multi-talented, but I am definitely multitasking. There's no question about that. So anyway, back to the drawing. We have a $25 gift certificate from this awesome sponsor right here. Now, for those of you that are local, when we go to draw, at the end of the month when we do the drawing, we're going to pull a name out of the bowl. If we pick a name of somebody who is not local to this area, you will get a Kevin B Entertainment mug, or you will get a coffee mug from Stan Tirrell at the Boneyard. 207-227-8680. So for those of you that are not local, we will send you either a Kevin B Entertainment mug or a Boneyard mug. For those of you that are local, you'll get that $25 gift certificate that they so graciously gave us. And I'll tell you, you really can't beat the food. The food is phenomenal. I can't say enough good things, but I don't want to spend the entire show talking about how awesome their food is because it's going to make me hungry, and we don't want me being hungry while I'm talking on the air. So, welcome to the show, Ryan. My favorite movie trailer? Geez. That's a tough one. I'll have to get back to you on that one, Ryan, because I really don't know. I can't really say. I've seen a lot of good movie trailers, but if I had to pick one, I'd have to say it was for the Hatchet movies. A naughty bug from the Boneyard. I got to show that one. Oh, Sage, you're funny. You're funny. So yeah. So starting in March, we're going to start a new segment called the Pet of the Week. And what we want from you, our illustrious audience, is we want you to send us photos of your pets. And what we'll do is every week we will pick one pet and feature that pet during our show. And I don't know exactly how long we'll go on with that. We might go on with that for the rest of the season. We're trying to keep the audience engaged in the show. So, and Mia, I don't know why you can't see some of the comments. Maybe it's because you're not friends with some of these folks. That would be one of my guesses. I don't understand why you guys aren't seeing other people's comments. I don't know. Maybe GW might have a idea on that, because I am totally clueless. GW says, "Oh man, now Dana and Sage are gonna try to take pictures of me. As long as you got clothes on, take all the pictures you want." And that's fine, Terry. If you've got multiple entrants, I don't have a problem with that. But we're only going to pick one per week, and we'll pick one person a week. You know, one person's pet. So if I pick Terry this week, then I wouldn't pick Terry again next week. So, and if I were to pull Terry's out, which I don't know exactly how we're going to work that. I don't think we're going to randomly pick. We're going to sit down and we're going to say, all right, we're going to pick this one for this week. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to do Pet of the Week because, like I said, we're trying to keep our audience engaged with what we're doing. So, don't. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Wow. Let's see. Alien versus the Terminator. Oh, jeez. I'm going to say the Terminator because the Terminator is just, he was awesome. Yes, definitely. Make sure that you give us your pets' names so that we know what to call them. So, yeah. And a new segment that we started last week was saying happy birthday to people who've got upcoming birthdays. Now, I'm not giving out dates. I looked on my friends list of people that I think may or may not, whether they watch the show or not. I found their names on my friends list whose birthdays are coming up, and that's what I came up with. So it's that time to say happy birthday to Marjorie Chase, Ray Hopper, Jane Seward Maynard, and Zena Lenz. So happy birthday, guys. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful birthday when it happens. And for those of you, Ray Hopper is the one person in the list that is actually, we've actually interviewed Ray before, him and Jules Valenti. He's an actor and active military personnel. So again, as always, Ray, thank you very much for your service. We love and appreciate all you do. And I hope you have the best birthday ever, buddy. Okay, so now I'll go back to the comments here. Hey, Josh Bauer, I'm just going to talk and smack about you because that's what I can do. So welcome to the show. Boom, reload the page. Now it's all working. So yeah, hit F5. For those of you on a PC, hit F5, refresh the page, and apparently that will correct the comments issue. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Couldn't get enough powder to stop the glare, so that's right. I'm wearing a do-rag instead. Well, hey, Bobby Drake, thanks for joining the show. I haven't seen you in seems like a lifetime. Yeah, and my makeup person's also busy doing homework, so. Okay, let's put that up there so that everybody can go check that out. Trixie even has her own Instagram. Okay, now when you guys do send us your entrants, I want to make sure I'm clear about how to do this. I want you to send us a photo. You can give us a little backstory on it, and don't forget to send their name also. But send that to either Kevin B Entertainment, the Kevin B Entertainment page messages, or you can message Mia. Or if we're friends on Facebook, you can message me directly. That way we get the information and we can download the picture and get the description and everything for it. And you're right, Bobby, it has been a while. It's been too long, young lady. I hope you and the family are doing awesome. So, all right. Let's see. I know I seem a bit robotic because I have to follow some kind of routine here. Binky Bunny? Really? Okay. Yeah. Mia's doing stuff too. She's not feeling well this evening, so I know. The show will be much less interesting because it's just me, but I'm doing the best I can. And yes, Bobby, so far we're hanging in there. We're doing good. So I can't really complain. Something that I did want to touch on. Entry for what? Oh, see, Annette, you came in late. You missed the announcement for starting in March, we are going to do a new segment called Pet of the Week. So what we want you to do is we want you to take pictures of your pets and send them to us. And once we get a collection of them, we're going to pick one pet every week and feature them on our show. And welcome to the show, Don Moxley. I'm glad that you were able to join us this evening, or join me this evening, because, well, here I am all alone. So, one thing I did want to mention, and the fact that the Kevin B Entertainment public group, we have grown so much. My mind is blown. We are at 300 as of, I think it was like 7:30. As of 7:30, we have 367 members. So awesome job, guys. Feel free to keep sharing the Kevin B Entertainment page. Get us out there. Kevin B Entertainment is not just the main event with Kevin and Mia, by the way. And this is, I'm not going to say a cheap plug because, well, I'm Kevin B Entertainment. I might not be Kevin B very entertaining, but I also shoot and edit video. Right, and that's from the group, not the page. Now, I do want to reiterate that for the monthly drawing, which I forgot to mention before because, well, I don't have anybody to work with here. If you want to be entered into our monthly drawing, the first thing you have to do is like Kevin B Entertainment. Now, we have over 450 names in this bowl right here. See that right there? These are all names of people who have liked Kevin B Entertainment. And if you want your name put in there more than once, what you need to do, and this is only for season 2. This does not include season 1 videos. But what you need to do is you need to share the season 2 shows on your page. So you'd go back and try to find episode number 53. Share that on your page. We'll know that you shared our video, and we'll enter your name into that bowl again. Now, if you share episode number 53 4 times, you only get your name put in there 1 because that's one entrant or one share for, that's one show. So it would go accordingly. So share 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58, and your name gets put into the drawing that many more times. How awesome is that? And every month we have a different giveaway. Our sponsors are phenomenal. If you want to be a sponsor, first of all, I need to explain the difference between being a sponsor and being a supporter. Now, I'm going to use Stephanie and Nathan Smock as an example, a perfect example. They are heavy supporters. They have donated money to Kevin B Entertainment. They don't have a logo or anything. I have no problem giving people a shout out. If you don't want to shout out, message me and say, hey, keep it on the down low, and I don't want to be mentioned, then we can do that too. But I believe in giving people credit where it's due. So Stephanie and Nate have donated to us. So that is considered being a supporter. Typically, a sponsorship comes from somebody with a business who also has a logo, and a business that offers services or products. You know, we've had businesses give us money for, you know, to, like Stan from the Boneyard. He's done everything. He's donated money. He paid for one of the streaming services that we were using. He paid for the subscription to that for a long time, on top of all the other things that he did as a sponsor, which, by the way, I don't think we could thank him enough. But, well, hi, Nyla. Welcome to the show. You are a first-time viewer, so please make sure that you like the Kevin B Entertainment page, the page, not the group. And join the group, too, because the group can be fun. But, yeah, like the page and share our show, and your name will get put into the drawing for this month's drawing. So, but yeah, if you have a business, we're always looking for sponsors. I'm always trying to get somebody to sponsor the show, like Al's Diner, for instance. A huge shout out to them because we had a few extra dollars one day, and Mia and I went for lunch. As a matter of fact, it was the day that we met with Stephanie and Nate to give them their coffee cups, which I'll talk about momentarily. So on the way back home, we stopped in at Al's Diner. We had dinner or lunch. And I asked if the owner was there after we got done eating. Complimented the owner because the food was phenomenal. And I asked her, I said, would you be willing to sponsor our show? And I told her about the main event with Kevin and Mia. And without hesitation, which shocked me, she didn't ask a lot of questions. But she said, yeah, we'll donate a $25 gift certificate. And I was like, whoa, okay, perfect. Yeah. So that's, so Mia created that little video snippet that we showed earlier. And there you have it. Now, the monthly sponsors, you'll get a mention throughout the month. And if you've got a logo, we'll put it up for that month. But if you're only sponsoring the show for 1 month with a for the giveaway, then we'll put your name up. But then after that, we're done. Unless you want to continue being a sponsor, then we can do things. We can work things from there. So yeah, that's how you become a sponsor. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't have a problem answering questions. But yeah, we definitely need all the help that we can get. I'm actually eyeballing, just eyeballing because, well, I can only afford to window shop at this point. But there's a video switcher that I'd like to get my hands on that would make our production value so much higher. We'd be able to do so much more and be able to, I'm actually set up audio-wise, I'm all set up where we could go and do a remote. So, Frank, I'll use you for my case in point. If you and Adam needed Mia and I to do a live show from your place of business, we could do that as long as you've got a wired connection to the internet. We could do that with no problem. I've got a soundboard that'll handle all that, and it's not this little one. It's a big professional one that's movable. And if I had the switcher that I've been looking at, we'd be able to run multiple cameras, multiple different kinds of cameras. There's 3 inputs per channel, and there's like 4 channels. So we could have like 12 different inputs. We could feed everything right through that board, and it would make everything look so much nicer. So yeah, that's one of my goals, is to eventually get my hands on one of those. I did send Nate a picture because he was asking about the camera last week, and I wasn't really talking so much about cameras as I was getting my hands on that switcher. So I sent him the information that I saw on that so that he could see what I was referring to. If you haven't seen the goodies I got for sound, well, we're open to almost anything. Like I said earlier, I shoot and edit video myself. I do commercials. I do a lot. I don't do graphic design. That's not my gig. I am strictly a videographer, video editor. Actually, you know what, Frank? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a Roland V40 HD. And right now I can find it on, I found it on eBay. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. I would love for us to be able to build up enough money for me to make that purchase. Uh-oh, why'd that come up under Hangin with Web Show? Uh-oh, I think I went under the wrong brand. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're part of Hangin with Web Show, Web TV anyway. I do a little bit of that, mostly Facebook cover photos, filters, etc. Okay, so yeah, that's my next major goal for Kevin B Entertainment, is to be able to get that. I use one of those at my place of business for graduation, and I absolutely love it. It is so phenomenal to use. It's got so many different capabilities. It's insane. Hey, what's up, Corey? Thanks for joining the show. I'm maintaining 12 viewers. I'm impressed. So, by the way, if anybody out there would like to be able to purchase one of our nice little coffee mugs like that one right there, you can do that. You can send me a message and say, hey, I'd like one of those coffee cups. You can send me your address, and then you could send your payment to paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. And just a reminder that if you're going to do that, any money that you send to us through PayPal, please send it through friends and family. That way it's all good to go. And again, we thank anybody and everybody that supports us. And everybody, whether you support us by watching us or you support us by donating to us, every dime that we get goes right back into doing what we do, whether it's going to be for purchasing more coffee mugs, whether it's purchasing t-shirts for giveaways or advertisement, whatever. It all goes right back into Kevin B Entertainment. I'm not making any profit here. That's never been my goal. We're not in it for the money. We love our viewers. We love entertaining people. And that's all there is to it. We're not in it for the money, but if we get money, we can actually do things to improve the quality. I mean, as you can see, we're doing pretty good so far. I've got a brand new studio. I was running some pretty powerful lighting that probably would have made the meter go wee. And I've changed that. So now all of our lights are LED. The three lights above me, behind me, those are LED, but they're a different kind of LED. So I want to replace those with the kind that I've got in front of me. But that's later down the road. These work, so that works for me. So yeah, I think it might be just about time for one of what is normally known as Mia's segments. In this case, because it's just me, moved on up from last year. Yes, ma'am, we are styling. We are definitely in a much better place. This time last year, we were not in as good a place as we are now. Not saying that last year was horrible for us, because overall we did pretty well for ourselves last year. But I can say I own this studio. So, but yeah, the next segment coming up is one that I think people really do like. And that was the one I deleted. I believe. Yep, it is. So let me see if I can find that. I'll bring it back because I'm good like that. I accidentally deleted the open for it. I can't believe I did that. But it's now time for...
That's weird.
This will be weird because I'm not used to doing everything here by myself, for one. Secondly, I'm not used to doing the that's weird segment. So let's get on with the show, shall we? Okay. Hailed the strangest house in the world, the Palace of Depression. Shortly after losing his fortune due to the Wall Street crash of 1929, 70-year-old George Daner set out on a 10-day, 112-mile trek to South Jersey. Claiming to be guided by an angel, the mustached and eccentric former Alaskan gold miner spent $4 on a 4-acre junkyard situated on swampland. Shortly after his odyssey, Daner's angel reappeared in another dream, encouraging him to construct a palace from bottles, bed frames, mud, and trash. Which, by looking at the photo, you can tell that it was made of all of those items. That's an interesting looking joint. For the next 3 years, Daner tirelessly worked on his junk palace. He survived off the land, eating frogs, fish, and squirrels, and he lived in an old truck body while building his home. Once finished, Daner described his palace as the greatest piece of originality ever brought about in the history of man. The building was his odd way of symbolizing that the Great Depression wasn't impossible to overcome. In fact, Daner stated that the only real depression was a depression of individual ingenuity. Unfortunately, in 1956, the place was vandalized while Daner was in prison. Nearly 50 years after its demise, a volunteer-led restoration project of the Palace of Depression was underway. Today, the House of Junk stands tall once again, welcoming new and curious guests into her open doors. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the segment called
That's weird.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Up until today, I'd never heard of that. So, yep, the Palace of Depression. So, all right, let's see. How are we doing here? We're doing all right on time, I guess. So I'll go and check out the comments here and see what we got going on. The Palace of what's that? The Palace of Depression sounds like a place where all my hopes and dreams go. Oh, stop it, Josh. No, the place where all of your hopes and dreams go, we can call, that's right, Kevin B. Entertainment. See, I'm no longer doing the Kevin's, what was it? Inspirational quotes of the week. So I got nothing for you, bud. But things will get better for you. Things have gotten better for you. So all we can do is hope and pray that things keep going upwards for all of us. So, okay. It's really difficult to do a show when it's just you and you don't have anybody to talk to other than what you're seeing in the comments. So I'm trying my best not to leave any dead space or dead air. So bear with me here. Don't worry, Steph. Well, I say that. I'll be going live more than once a week soon. I haven't decided when the new show, Friday Night Frights with Kevin B, is going to start. The drum sessions, unfortunately, are those are random, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to do those. Because I'm getting tired of Facebook shutting me down and giving me grief because Warner Music Group or last week it was I played an Eminem song and got in trouble for it. Well, I didn't get in trouble. They muted the song, which really doesn't bother me. I'd be all right if they just muted the thing and didn't give me any grief about it. Just mute the music that you have a problem with and be done with it. But well, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. So I do believe that if we're going by time, I do believe that it is now time for the next segment called Now, for those of you that are wondering, that cat that we cut to at the end, that is my beloved Mr. Wobbles. I've had a lot of pets in my life. Still have several pets in my life, but never before. I had one cat that was my mother's. Story time. When my mother passed away, she had 2 cats. Actually, no, she had 3 cats. My bad. Okay, so she had 3 cats and 3 kids. So one of the cats my mom had gotten from my sister. So that cat went back to my sister after she passed away. She got a cat from us, and then she had another cat that was a rescue cat named Mickey. Well, the cat that she got from us, I gave to my brother Tony, my late brother Tony, and he took that cat, and I ended up with Mickey. Now I took Mickey because Mickey was very close to my mom, and she told me, she said, if anything ever happens to me, Kevin, you're going to have him put down because he won't be able to live without me. And I felt bad. I set up the appointment to have him euthanized. And the day came that I was supposed to have him put down, and he actually jumped up on my lap and started purring and loving on me and whatnot. So I couldn't put him down. So I ended up bringing him home from Tennessee. Your cat-kid ratio is off, according to my mom. Yep. So I brought Mickey home. Now, Mickey had this really weird quirk. He would stand on his back feet on my mom's lap, and he'd put his paws around her neck, and he would suck on her ear. Weird thing. I've never seen a cat do that before. So that was the big thing between her and him. And she said, he'll never do that to anybody else. Well, he was healthy, so I just couldn't bring myself to put him down. So I brought him home, and he was clingy to me and whatnot. And then one day, out of nowhere, he jumped up on my lap, wrapped his paws around my neck, and started sucking on my ears. And there was no way that I could do anything other than love him. But so that cat was like very attached to me. So there was he ended up taking sick. He actually helped me get through. I won't say get past, got me through the loss of my mom. So he was very special to me that way. And then Mr. Wobbles comes along. Of course, Mickey passed away, and Mr. Wobbles, he just turned a year old. Well, he come along and he was a special cat. He had problems right from birth. Him and Weebles both. There are two special kitties. Weebles has seizures. Well, she hasn't had a seizure in a while, but she's prone to having seizures. And Mr. Wobbles, he's special. And those two cats, I've never, even with Mickey, when I pick up Mr. Wobbles, if I'm tense and I pick him up, it all goes away. I can't explain it any other way than that. He does something to my internal soul that just calms me down. Weebles, not so much. I love her right to death. She comes running. It's funny. I come home tonight, and tonight she was quicker than normal. I opened the door, and she come running from the living room to greet me at the door. She does that just about every night. And she, like I said, she's a little special. But I love her very much. And the love that I have for those two cats, it's totally different from one to the other. She doesn't have that soothing, because she's a little tense. You know, she likes to, if she starts to squirm at all, I got to put her down, because if I don't, she's all claws. She just squirms to get down. But Mr. Wobbles, he's definitely soothing to the soul. So yeah, that's story time about my kitties. I love them very much. And I was never a cat person until I got with Mia. So that's your fault. Oh, Peter Anthony, welcome to the show, my man. He says, my new area includes parts of Maine. Maybe we will meet up one day. That would be absolutely freaking awesome. You'll have to message me later, Peter, and let me know what is this new adventure that you're on, because I'm definitely interested. And I've missed seeing you in the feed, and I understand why you haven't been, so I'm not upset there. But we do need to catch up and talk. So you love our kitties. Yeah, they're definitely special. I don't know about the wrestling thing, man. I don't know how much more of that I got in me. I don't think I have anything left in me, but don't be sorry, man. I know you're busy. That's why I haven't given you any grief, but we definitely have to talk. So we will catch up soon, very soon. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just said we were going to do the cat jokes of the weekend. I got off on a tangent about my cats. So again, let me do this again. It's now time for It was Mr. Wobbles that distracted me, as always. Okay, so this week's cat jokes of the week. Joke number 1. Why did the cat wear a fancy dress? Now, I might not pronounce the answer to this one right, but I think you guys will get the gist of it. So, why did the cat wear a fancy dress? I'll give that a moment. See if anybody can guess. It's my show, so I can kill as much time as I want. I still got 10 people watching. That's crazy. Again, why did the cat wear a fancy dress? Anybody? He wanted to be Mr. Wobbles because he has fancy pants. And Mr. Wobbles also has been known to wear a bow tie. But the answer to that joke is she was feline fine. Feline fine, feline fine. Okay, I'm doing the best I can here, guys. Okay, number 2. What is a cat's favorite color? Again, what's a cat's favorite color? This one somebody should get. Can't play the Jeopardy song because, well, copyright infringement probably. What is a cat's favorite color? Cream. No. Oh, Stephanie, you got it right. Purple. Good job. Good job, Steph. The drum set's too far away for me to do it, so yeah. Wow, I'm struggling here. Okay, and that was okay. All right, now. So congratulations, Stephanie. You don't win a prize, but I'll say your name again. Stephanie Smock. She answered the joke for me. Okay. Well, we've only got one segment left, and I think it's still a little too early to hit that. So I think what I'll do now is, that's right. I think I am going to give a shout out to our sponsors yet again. Why? Because they are so freaking awesome. And so I'm going to mix it up a little bit. We want to give a shout out this evening to Stan Tirrell from the Boneyard. 207-227-8680 for all of your property maintenance needs, all of your leather needs. He makes belts, wallets, gun holsters, knife sheaths, you name it, and he could probably make it. He also sells jewelry. He sells already made wallets. He sells all kinds of merchandise. So check out the end of the show credits, and you'll get to see his website and write that down and give it a visit. And if you're local and you need your yard plowed, give Stan a call. He does an excellent job. Again, another huge shout out to Josh Bauer from JBauerart.com. He is responsible for our main event logo, the background, the show open, and for all of your graphic design needs, as well as all of your artistic needs, give Josh Bauer a shout and tell him that's right. Kevin B. Entertainment sent you. Won't get you a discount, but he'll know where you come from, where you heard about him from. Huge shout out to Hangin with Web Show Media Group, Hangin with Web Show Web TV. The Hangin with Web Show Web TV has an amazing amount of creators that do. It's insane the amount of creators that are involved with Hangin with Web Show and the Hangin with Web Show Media Group. Go check them out. And GW, if you're still in the feed, go ahead and throw up the link again if you want. If not, watch the credits to the end, and you'll see that their website is on there also. Another huge shout out to Terry McIvor from TMI Prints. He is actually responsible for that logo up in the corner. He created the Kevin B. Entertainment logo for me, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that, Terry. That looks so much better, and it is so much easier for me to promote a business called Kevin B. Entertainment, because in the beginning, that's right, another story, but it's a short one. Kevin B. Entertainment was originally named Blood Productions Plus, and you don't realize how difficult it is to sell that name to people who are having birthday parties or weddings, or, when you hear Blood Productions, most people think immediately horror movie or something to that effect. So a lot easier to sell the name Kevin B. Entertainment than it is to sell Blood Productions Plus. So last but certainly not least, a shout out to, that's right, MD Designs. Mia, because she does stuff too. I hope I did that good. So yes, thank you to all of our sponsors. And actually, I said last but not least, she's not the last one. I've got to do. That's right. You heard it here first. I've got to do the $25 gift certificate. This month's drawing is sponsored by Al's Diner in Mars Hill. The food there is phenomenal. The wait staff is awesome. If you're looking for a good home style cooked meal, go to Al's Diner. The food is just phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about them. So I want to thank them very much for being generous enough to offer us a $25 gift certificate to their restaurant. Can't make what logo out? Annette, I'm not sure what logo you're referring to. If I had to guess, I'd say the ND Designs. So now I'm going to go back to you guys' comments because I see some chatter going on there. Let's see. Okay, there's a lot of chat there, so give me a second here. Great job being smart. I don't know how. It's Stephanie and Mia going back and forth. Gets it from her mama. Josh says he's got Powerpuff Girls limited edition prints available until the 12th of this month. Oh, so it could actually very well benefit you by telling Josh that you heard about him from us. See? Now that right there, Josh is a good guy. And whatever it is, whatever price that he's asking for his artwork is definitely worth it. I have a lot of his prints here, just not on the set anymore because, well, now they're my private stash. Oh, you talking about the logo up in the top corner there, Annette? That's all right, because it's not going to be there for very long anyway, because that's right. Now it's gone. I'm good like that. All right, so Frank says, geez, the VR4 seems to have more features than the VR40. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the lowdown on that. If you look at the inputs on the VR40, you'll notice that there are three different types of inputs. You can go HDMI, you can go composite or BNC, and you can also go VGA. Those are the three types of connections that I need to do what we do here. That's why I'm picking that one, because that's what I work with at my place of business, and I've had no problems. Now, for the record, Josh just said, don't tell people I gave you a private stash. Now they'll come to me for other stuff. Now, the stash that I got from Josh was the artwork that he sponsored us with last season that we had hanging up on the wall. And actually, if I remember correctly, some of those prints were part of our giveaways because he sent us prints and we would put the prints up on the wall. We change it every month. But I do believe that he gave those prints away for a lot of our giveaways. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. That's why I ended up with so many, because we changed them out every month. Now, Josh, you and I will have a conversation after the show if you want to about some other stuff. But we'll talk about that later. So, yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We're just about done. It's 9 o'clock. We still have one more segment to go. One more. I'll only torture you for that one last segment. Yeah, see, I thought that's how that went down. So, all right, well, I don't want to veer too far off from what we're doing, because that's right. No, Josh, you're not in trouble at all. Not at all. I mean, you could be, I suppose, with Bunny and Monster, but not with me. You're all good over here, buddy. Oh, let's see. Frank asks, hey, Kevin, can you or any of the viewers recommend a good sign maker that is affordable? Well, I would need to know what kind of sign. If you're talking like an exterior sign, it depends on what route you want to go. And yeah, Stan knows someone. Well, hell, I know someone. I'm pretty sure Josh Bauer does sign making. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Josh. But we'd if I was going to recommend anybody immediately, my first go-to person would be Josh Bauer. Even though he's down in Florida, a banner style sign. It depends on what route you want to go. So we can talk about that afterwards if you'd like. I don't know what your price range is, what you're looking to spend. But I know Josh does a lot of graphic design stuff, but I don't know if he actually makes banner style signs. And Josh says, I work at a sign shop. Yep. But yeah, I'm in Florida. Shipping might be pricey. So Josh might not be, I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what your price range is. And what, he'd have to know details of the size and all that. But he could probably give you a quote right there. There are people that are local, but I guarantee you right now, it's not going to be cheap. But we can talk afterwards and see what we can do. There we go. There. So I got the Kevin B Entertainment back up there. Me and Adam are due for a visit to you. I'd like to explore Josh as an option. Shipping tubes are cheap. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Luis Resto? Thank you for joining the show, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, so I guess I've run my gums enough, but I'm going to do it a little bit more because that's right. It's now time for Mia's Top 10. Sorry, I'm not Mia, and I couldn't carry a note if you put it in a basket for me. So that's the best I could do. Sorry. There you go. See, look at that. Kevin B Entertainment, making connections all the damn time. Boom, shakalaka. Perfect. Good. I hope that all works out. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, honey. I hope I did you proud on that one. Okay, so this week's Mia's Top 10, done by Kevin, is Top 10 Maxine Winter Humor. And this is a surprise to me because this is the first time I will have been reading it. So, okay. So, number 10, shivering should count as exercising. Now, I actually agree with that. And I do believe that shivering does burn calories, but don't quote me on that because I'm not an exercise expert, as you can tell by looking at me. Number 9, cold and flu season are approaching, so that means I won't be approaching anyone. I don't think any of us are really approaching too many people these days. Number 8, hey, all you geniuses who sang Let It Snow in December, are you happy now? Number 7, it's hard to walk the dog when he sticks to every hydrant. I'm trying not to laugh at these, but I can't help it. Number 6, bears sleep all winter long, and yet we think we are the smartest ones. Go figure. Number 5, okay, Winter, you've made a point. I'm a wussy. Number 4, I hate a cold front, but also a cold rear. Number 3, last night it was so cold that even the bed bugs were shivering. Number 2, it's so cold I can see my own curses. And number 1, for Mia's top 10, this cold weather makes it tough to exercise. That and the fact that I don't want to. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Mia's top 10. And there you have it. That was Mia's top 10, done by me. So Josh liked number 4. Yep, I hate a cold front, but also a cold rear. Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, we talked about that, Stephanie, and there was just, I told Mia, I was like, we got to keep the top 10 because the audience loves the top 10. And I truly, honestly believe when I say this, that this show could very easily become the main event with Mia, and it would be just as enjoyable to our audience as it is with me on the show. She is way more entertaining than I am. She's got so much more personality than I do. I wasn't cut out to be a talk show host, really. I'm by design, I'm a behind the scenes kind of guy. So I'm flattered that people enjoy watching me on the show. I really would like to just focus on working behind the scenes, and focus on the Friday Night Frights show, because that's more, I can talk about horror films and stuff till I'm blue in the face. That doesn't bother me a bit. But I'm stuck being in front of the camera for this show. So I think somebody's sneaking up on me back there. There's nobody here but me. So, well, all right, guys. I think that's just about enough of me for one night. I'll actually give you guys back 20 minutes of your lives, because usually we go until around 9:30ish, but I'm not. I'm all by myself, so kind of hard. I suppose I could talk like this and say, "Hello, me, meet the real me," and my Misfits way of life. But who wants to sit here and watch me talk to myself? Not me. So, all right, guys. I want to thank you very much for joining me for the main event with Kevin and Mia, without Mia tonight because she's not feeling well. We all hope that you feel better Mia, because we love and miss you so very much. And Haley, we're hoping that next week you won't have any homework to be dealing with. So do a drum session after. Yeah, probably not. I've worked all day and I'm now ready to call it a night. And I'm glad that Josh, I'm glad that you have found me to be entertaining. So again, thank you guys for joining me. Unfortunately, it was just me tonight, but I think overall it went rather smoothly. It could have been much, much worse, I'm sure. So yeah, don't forget, I'm gonna run this all by you guys again. I didn't run. See, that's the problem with just me and I'm doing everything. I forget stuff. I didn't run half of the banners that we have. So yeah, if anybody is interested, if you or someone you know would like to be a sponsor for Kevin B Entertainment or just the main event with Kevin and Mia, you can give me a call at area code 207-762-1478, and I'll provide you with all the information that you need to become a sponsor if you're a business. If you want to be a supporter, like Nathan and Stephanie and anybody else who has donated money to us, get in touch with me and I'll tell you exactly how you can do that as well. If you'd like to purchase one of our coffee mugs, one of these right here, you can also do that by going to paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. Shoot us a message and say, hey, want a coffee mug? Send us the payment using, that's right, the friends and family selection. And we will gladly send you one. They are $14.99, I believe. Yes, $14.99. And the shipping and handling we can work that out. It's typically $4.99, but we can figure. And if you're local and doing that, we'll figure out a way to get it to you without the shipping cost and probably deliver it to you in person. And what better way to get one of our coffee mugs than to have us hand deliver it right to your hand or the hood of your car if you'd like, so that there's contactless delivery. So yeah, there's all kinds of ways that you can support us. You can businesses can be a sponsor to us. Right now, we're selling the coffee mugs, but we've sold a couple. But soon, we're going to be investing in T-shirts, and we have all kinds of cool ideas up on the big board of fun for merchandise that we're going to start trying to get made up so that we can sell. So yeah, that'll be a good time right there. I can't wait to see what our shirts. I can't wait to see a T-shirt that says MD Designs, and then on the back it says "'Cause I do stuff too." That'd be awesome. I don't care who you are. That would just be awesome. So, all right, guys, I'm done flapping my gums. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Try not to lose your minds. Yeah, it's still a crazy world out there, but we can't let it get to us. So remember, we here at Kevin B Entertainment love our viewers. You're not just, I don't like to say fans, but some of you are definitely fans. Oh, I gotta share this. And yes, Stephanie, you're absolutely right. We still need to go out for coffee or lunch or something. We'll definitely get to do that eventually. Peter Anthony, he says, to the hood of your car, I just busted my nut laughing. Send me an invoice for the coffee mug. Okay. Peter, as soon as I get done here, I will try to figure out how to do all that and make that happen. So, all right. Again, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We love yous. And we appreciate all your support, all the love, and take care, and God bless.